All right, welcome everyone. We're going to get right back into this apartment building tycoon, and I want to show you just a couple of one of my little techniques that I use, and it's something that's not really this part is not really a secret, but one of the ways that you can start to invest and find small apartment buildings that you can control is by using something that's quite obvious to a lot of us, but maybe we don't use it in the manner that we can. I've actually found real estate deals, flipped real estate deals. I haven't sold a lot of things here on Craigslist. Craigslist is not talked about as much anymore, but it is. I forget how many. I think it's like the number 3 or number 4 website still in the world. So it's definitely good for what it is good for. So what we're going to do is while we're looking for see if we can find something that we can get out of control is we're going to just come right in. You set up your Craigslist account. I'm not going to go into that because that's quite simple to set up an account. So I'm going to assume that you do know that or have an account. So what we're going to do is to jump right into real estate for sale here. And over the course of the next few videos, I'll show you a couple of different methods that I use to find these small apartment buildings. And honestly, I'm one of the few guys that will tell you everything that you need to know. If you wanted to do this on your own without any assistance, this is what these videos are for. It's free information for you. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to put in apartment. I put in apartment buildings. Put in, you see that we also had, okay, apartment building. You can put more than one thing, but I'm just going to leave it like that for now, just for the sake of this training. And we put in apartment buildings. Obviously, you're going to do it in whatever town you are in, or you can do it in any other town. The beauty about Craigslist is you can actually do your research from anywhere around the country, sitting from wherever you happen to be. So let's see what's going on here. Now, you're not going to get the best deals on here, but you may find a motivated seller. But most importantly, we want to find commercial brokers that are sneaking them in over here, right? So we want to use Craigslist and some of the other websites like LoopNet and some other ones, maybe even eBay, to, when those brokers are sneaking in, they're doing those dirty little tricks and sneaking it in under owner occupied properties. We can at least call them and get a relationship and start putting together a database of those guys. And we want them to think of us when it's time to, when they have a motivated seller who can't get that refinance or can't sell or anything like that. So let's look and see what this is. This is under apartment building, but this says 3-bedroom. This is not an apartment building. Property 4 building lots zoned for mobile homes. So you're looking for bigger things. I would be interested in land as well. And I will show you some other places I use. I use tax liens and tax deeds as well to find these properties also. So mobile home and 4.56 acres of land. See, to be able to just find like nice parcels of land, at least 5 acres, that's always of interest to me as well, because I could always build something on there that I like. So let's see. I'm going to just stop this real quick. All right. All right. Let's keep this thing going. And what I really like is obviously, like I said, let's say a 5-acre parcel of land that we can pick up from someone. Let's just see what it says here. For sale, beautiful, 4.65 acres in the country, but minutes to I-4 in Polk County. I know where that is. Florida, centrally located between Orlando and Tampa, with older 2-bed, 1-bath mobile home with newer roof. Sheetrock throughout. Easy care laminate wood flooring, new bathroom, great location for someone who wants country living but wants to be close to everything, including theme parks and shopping. Also would be nice building site if you were looking to build but want to place to live while your dream home is being built. No financing, no owner financing, asking price $69,900. See, I wouldn't be interested in and it says motivated seller, so it says motivated, but he doesn't want owner financing. What I would do is I'm just still going to do a quick response. I want to do a couple of different responses so you guys could see, at least 2 different responses so you guys could see I'm just going to copy this, Control C to copy that there, and then come over to the mail that I want to use. Let's see which one this is here. Yes, we can use this one. So I'm going to hit compose, and I'm going to send this to that guy or that gal, and let's see what we hear. Just going to put vacant land. I'm just going to say something like this here. Got a microphone in my hand, got to put it down for a second. All right, so I'm going to say, hi, I'm interested. No, I'm not going to say I am. I'm going to say, hi, I may be interested in purchasing some land. Is that an option? I'm just going to put also, if you would consider owner financing, comma, I could pay full market value. These are some things you may want to send, and what I'm going to do is just hit send, and we'll see what he says. All right, but remember, I wasn't really looking for that, but since it did pop up, just entertain it. I'm always just looking for deals. You never know what happens with time. People will say one thing in the beginning, but you gotta have your little database and your CRM where you could keep that info and try back later with that person. So we're looking for apartment buildings here. This may be some land here. Mobile home, that looks like the same ad there. off market 32 unit multifamily. Let's see what this is all about. This would be something that may be a good lead. We'll see. It's in Melbourne, Florida. See what some other pics look like. Okay, these are like those little flats, which is okay. Seeking principal cash buyer for the purpose of off-market 32 unit, blah, blah, blah. Greatly reduced purchase price, which is firm. The seller is $975,000 plus 5%. The 32 unit multifamily asset with some minor fix up. Most full rehab on 6 units. This could be a financial monster. Price was $1.1 million. And now the purchase price greatly reduced to a firm purchase price of $95.50 net to the seller. This is for parcels that have about 30% occupancy. See, this is what we like here. This is not emphasized, not a cap rate or NOI sale. This is a buy, fix up, rent, and up your bank account sale. In the 4 parcels, there are 2 buildings. One is a 2-story building, 12 units, 2 ones, and then 4 duplexes, all 2 ones. And that makes 20 units, then 2 buildings. And building 2 is also 2 stories, blah, blah, blah. Okay, since the seller greatly reduced the price, this value add assets cap rate in the pro forma scale jumped about 3% more. The NOI pro forma upon the asset being stabilized over $150,000. The cap rate upon stabilization would be in excess of 15%. These just needs a bit of spit and polish. In 1960, this is a C-class asset. There's $750 per seller. He has rebuilt stairwells, new driveways, blah, blah, blah. Hence the price. Notice, to move forward, the buyer and buyer side to execute the asset specific NC to that. They want you to sign off on paperwork, blah, 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 saying you're not going to talk, you're not going to do this, you're not going to go around. The buyer to provide an asset specific letter of intent with purchase price, due diligence period, close of escrow, blah, 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 blah. No transactional funding. Okay. Okay. So this is something that I definitely would. It seems like this is a real estate agent or maybe someone who has control, but we'll see what's going on. So what I'm just going to do is do that again. I'm going to go over to my Gmail. Just try to get some conversation started. You know what I mean? So I'm going to hit compose over here. And we're going to put in that email, my subject here, 30. I'm just going to put your Craigslist ad. And then I'm just come over here to a little sticky note. I normally keep some little phrases right there prepared, so I don't have to keep writing. I saw your listing on, we're not going to say LoopNet here, we're going to say Craigslist, right? And we're going to send this off. And I have this tracking system on my emails right here. You can see I can track, so I can see when someone actually opens my email. And that means if I want to follow up with them while they're right there in the email, I can give them a call at that time. All right, so maybe we can look at one more, see what's going on. But this is what you do to get the phones ringing, guys. It's not about that deal anyway. Normally it's going to be, this is posted 19 days ago. And now once I find out what the address and all that stuff is, then I can actually go and speak to whoever that person is and do a little bit more due diligence on the property. So let's see if there's anything else here. I like to keep these videos no longer than 15 minutes for you. Hot commercial garage property. No. Spacious Conway flip home price reduction. Short-term financing. Whenever you see financing, you kind of tend to want to take a look at that. But really, I really just want to see if we have any multifamilies here. I'm not looking for one, so we're looking for something that's going to provide us some great cash flow. Just land cash only. A lot of this is just advertising junk. We want anything 5 units. I may take a look at a quad. Let's see. Owner finance possible. 15 plus acres. Let's just take a look at that, and then we'll see. So what I'll do in the next video is I'll show you some other methods where I go to look for leads. You can do the same thing. If you ever need any help with that, you can always send an email to apartmentbuildingtycoon@gmail. But it's the apartment is APT, A as in Apple, P as in Paul, T as in Tom, building spelt out, tycoon@gmail. So once again, I'm just going to hit response for this. I'm going to reply, and this is what you should be doing at least an hour or two a day. Going in and responding to these and seeing what's going on. You want to start a conversation going, all right? To that person there, and it's Craigslist ad, all right? And oops, that's not what we wanted. We want to put the message in and keep it moving. Boom. Control C will copy that. Come on up here and hit Control V and send it off. And later on, I'll even show in another video, show you some of the results, some follow-up, and even some phone calls. Hopefully that's helped you out. If you want more information, go to www.apartmentbuildingtycoon.com. All right, talk to you soon.